The bots are back in town. Welcome to Bot Roulette, guys, where we randomly select 3 numbers which correspond to these bots on the left-hand side on chess.com. So we're going to play 3 bots at random. So let's see what the numbers have in store for us today. We have 11, we have 8, and we have 10. So 8, 10, 11, we're going to go in that order. So I know Nelson is 7. So 8, 10, and 11. So Antonio, Isabel, and Lee. Wait. 8? No, sorry. It was Antonio, Wally, and Lee, right? Antonio, Wally, Lee. All right, so we're going to start off with Antonio. These are actually 3 really good intermediate tester bots. Now, I was going to say, if we get the same bot as last week, like Nelson, I'm not doing the same one again. We have knocked him out. But Wally, since Wally beat us, we are going to take him on again. So, Antonio, the 1500. We're going to have to show respect to all 3 of these bots. So, grab a cup of tea, guys. Might be a 25-minute video. So, against Antonio, he's I think he's just like quite a solid 1500. So let's just, my rule of thumb is if you can put another pawn straight into the center, do it. I'm going to try that, and then bang, we can immediately take some space against Antonio here. Clamping in on this bishop, and can't come out here, there's too much pressure. Where's this dark square bishop going to go? Not sure. Let's just play a flexible move with the knight and think about this later. Maybe here looks fairly strong. So they're immediately breaking in the center because they're a little bit cramped due to this pawn push. So if takes, so let's just carry on developing, get castled. And they just try and cramp me. Alright, well, I'm going to look for my own pawn break here. They're breaking again against this pawn, but I can take and I'll be very happy. But what do I do here? I want to play this move. It gives my knight some space. Wow, and they're just coming after me. So if here takes, I take with check. If here they develop, and I take away from the center, can't sack because the bishop covers, so I've got to slide back. They're looking a little bit like they've done too many pawn moves, though. That's the only thing. This knight's not got any prospects. So let's break. Let's start breaking myself. Okay, so is this coming? Are they just... Okay, I'm getting a little bit concerned now, not gonna lie. Yeah, because now if this, we lose a pawn, but then we win this. No, we don't, because knight covers. If takes, they take, but it's a fork. I think we're losing a pawn here, but we're a little bit more developed, so maybe we're okay. This, or do I try and defend this pawn? I'm just going to grab this pawn here, let them take. They get the fork, which we're on about, but I don't know how good it is. Because I get another pawn. What? So I'm 2 pawns up, but I've got this. Oh, so he's not taken because this is still in effect. It's not a blunder. It's just even if I move one now, you can still take the other piece. So yeah, bit of a thinking here. So I think we pin definitely, but then we lose this, which is a bit clumsy of me. We go here. I'm very time conscious right now, guys, and it's sort of messing me up. So we go like this. We have lost a piece, but we've equalized. I'm very conscious that I've got 3 decent bots to play, and I'm trying to make the video like not ridiculously long. So if we push, let's open up the center. Their king is in the center. We're going to crack things open. Check. Looks pretty good. So that they take. Push. Open up these light squares. Get something on here. They just... This looks interesting. I don't know how we immediately attack. We've got this check here. Bring in another piece. Can't be too bad. They go all the way back. I just need to get my queen like here. And that'd just be mate almost. So this is the queen. Takes. I take. Do I want to trade pieces? Because they're looking very vulnerable. I want to move my queen, but I don't just want to do a slow move and allow them to start developing. I'd like to move my queen with some sort of tempo. Here and here. And then I can push with check. And if they block, I just take and it's mate. Or do I push straight away? I think I go like this. I've got to do this slow move, which is a bit annoying. But now at least I can access this diagonal with my queen. I've just got to. And that's a great move. That blockades. In fact, that just totally flipped the tables. Yeah, I didn't want to allow them to develop and I had to play this slow move. But that's actually really strong. If I go here, they take, win. If I go here, they just take the rook. So I've got to give up the exchange here for some sort of attack. If this takes and takes, I get this. And their king looks so open. I can't rely on Antonio blundering here. I've got to actually find this win. I think the eval will say I'm slightly losing, but any inaccuracy from Antonio here and he's just lost. This or this one. If they're hitting this at the end, so I think I move this knight in, hit the queen. Bang, bang. And now like my pieces are out of trouble a bit more. Oh, and they take the pawn. See, you know, this whole time I've been banging on about how can I move the pawn, how can I get rid of it. They've just got rid of the pawn for me. So that makes me a little bit excited there. Here, hitting the knight and just, that looks really pleasant. Yeah, I've got this though, but I just take the knight. Have they got any checks? No. This now looks winning for me just because of this, the strength of this queen. I mean, this is coming. I'll take? No. Take, they take like that. If I bring this and they take, I just go like this. Hitting here. Surely that's too strong. Surely they can't tolerate this. With two rooks there. The queen would be hit. Surely not. What if I just move back though? Isn't my position still okay? But they maybe get this. I'm gonna keep trying to move with tempo. Okay. Take with the queen, they just trade down. And I'm just like a pawn down there, so I'm gonna keep attacking. They instantly go to trade queens. Because I think this is just all too strong. I can just take. And after takes, I get this. They get check. I come here. So I just win the bishop there. What if I go like that though? Like, what are you going to do, Antonio, if I just go here? Wherever you move your queen, you know, I'm going to go bang. If I move this one, oh my god, this looks amazing. This also looks really good, but then this rook is sort of pinned and it can no longer take the bishop in the future. If here, they cannot even defend that bishop still, so this is really twisting the knife. And now check. Wait, I mean he's just completely sacking the queen. But I don't know why I saw check wins the queen, but I can just take it as well. I guess I'll do that. And Antonio's I think he's just giving up all his pieces because it's a dire situation. Yeah, if he takes, he gets this, double check, mate. So he can't take. Computer doing a few weird looking moves now, so double check here. And that's horrible. Have I missed a mate here? Anyway, I'm just going to take the rook. And then if this, the pawn is now pinned. They can't take my rook. So I don't know where my mate is. Bring this and this. Just line my queen and rook up on that 7th rank. Bang. He tucks in. Do I have to promote? Wait, if this might be quicker. No, I'm just going to promote a pawn. If this now? No, when do I sack my queen? Nearly. If here, and then I sack, and then it sort of bottles him in the corner a bit more. Bang, bang. Chop. Not quite, mate. This is taking me taking me way too long, Antonio. He's really sapped my energy ready for the next one. Ready for big bad Wally. I'm gonna make sure I beat Wally this time, guys. After my humiliating defeat in the original bot roulette. Check, and should have mate on this square here. If this he takes. If this. Check. Yeah, wait. Am I missing a mate here? Check. If this, he has got a move. I don't know why I'm really struggling right now, guys. I just can't see the checkmate. Here it is. Here it is. Bang there. Okay, that was that got a bit brain freezy at the end there. But right, Antonio. So you took a bit of energy out of me, but I've still got it in for Wally today, and then we're gonna try and take on Lee. Lee might be a bit of a stretch. I think it takes me about half an hour to beat Lee. And I don't want to make this video that long, but I'm gonna give her a crack anyway. But let's focus on Wally, right? Bang. Coming out with an official roulette Pez. Now Wally does play like actual theory, so we gotta be a bit careful. If takes this, you'd think we were winning a pawn, guys, but they go here, attacking the knight, and also threatening mate, and you just lose your knight. So we just slide back here, eye this square. So we can develop here with tempo against the queen. I don't see why not. That's a slight inaccuracy from Wally. So now this is dominant. We slide back. What if we had like this, this, and this check? They go back, and I don't know if it leads to much. Here? I think we're alright. Just gotta be, I'm just a bit being a bit careful about, like, is there gonna be a checkmate threat, but I've got that covered. If here, takes, I get nice double pawns. Central double pawns, which is not bad. Open up my rook. Once castled. So, what do I do? If here, takes, I get a really strong bishop and this pin, which makes me happy. Let's do that. Do what makes you happy, guys. So, right. This takes. I'd love him to take me here. Did I add any pressure to that square? I think everything's solid in his position. Apart from his king's done this weird move, but I think it's pretty safe. Da-da. What if queen? Weird. Nah. What do I do here? Right, let me know in the comments, guys, what you'd play here, because I'm totally flummoxed right now. I just take, he takes. It creates an alignment issue for him. And it frees up my light square bishop. I like it. I get this pin. I could play this. If takes, I get his queen. he gets this. I take. I'm happy. If this just... Maybe I could save that for the future. Let's set up this pin first, and then I'm really threatening to go here. So I can't play that because queen just takes. This, he gets these weird doubled pawns. It opens his king up. This actually looks really damaging for his whole structure. Because here, yeah, his bishop can come out. How's his rook ever getting out? And it opens his king. And this other rook can come to this semi-open file, but it's staring into its own pawn. I actually think positionally this is just like losing for black. We'll see though. We'll see in the eval. Keep the eval. So here. So if this takes I lift the rook. This. That looks horrible. It just leaves his pawns fully isolated there. And I can always take back with a pawn if he decides to capture. He doesn't though. What if this, just breaking in the center towards his king? Yes. Yeah, that's like thematic. That's what you should do, right? If I take with this, keeps my pawn clump in the center. What if I throw in this move? Check. No, he takes my queen. Right. If takes or takes. His rooks looks sort of active. Whereas this, my queen's targeting this. I think this is better. I've got this check. But he just moves over. Which he wanted to do anyway. This? What am I threatening? Nothing. Yeah, I've got these double isolated pawns, but I win this, right? Hitting his rook, gotta be good. He's got this pawn, but it's got no continuation, whereas the pawn I take has got a massive continuation. A big black rook. Right. So, if here, and then this, hitting the queen. This. I don't know, do we just keep gobbling? We're a pawn up here, but I was winning last time against Wally, and then I messed it up. We're leaving this pawn to hang. This. I'm not sure who's winning here. This looks like it solidifies everything. I just gotta remember my queen is covering this pawn. This. No, they just take. This would cover the pawn. But then I'd sort of be deactivating my knight. I don't think I should worry about this pawn. If I go like this, and they take, I just come in. But they've got check here. Then they have to defend this. They can't. I actually think further activating my knight is probably the right move. No, if this, I would take check and then win the rook. I feel like I'm being clever here, which is a bad sign. I might be doing something silly. I'd love to take with a rook, but they're threatening check, which would win this knight. With this. I've got this. Ah, I just wish he didn't have this check. Slide the king over. Wait, what if I just take it? I've got a choice here. This corrects his structure, but if I go here, takes with a rook. He gets this, but I get this. And I think I'm winning that endgame. Let's try it. Oh, he does grab that pawn though, doesn't he? This though, if you take that, you're getting check. And after this, That looks really bad. And go, my rook would be hitting this. Where would the win be? So if here, this, check. The bishop is pinned, so his only move is this. And then if here, if knight here, he just steps back. Where's this win? Where's the win, guys? If here there's this, but there's no continuation. But there's none for me either, apart from that. Here. This. If I just gobble a pawn, what am I actually achieving? I'd just be a pawn up. But I just don't like these double pawns. Like, I'm gonna lose this pawn and he's gonna lose this pawn. Do I just... I don't know whether to play for activity here or just gobble a pawn. Is this... I can't see how it actually works though. Here, here. And then Jack, he has to go back. And then I take this. I think I'll just gobble a pawn. Just whether this one or this one's better. I think probably this one. And then there's more pressure on the bishop in the future. Oh, if I could only hit a rook here. Hit a rook with tempo, then bring this. I think it'd be over. This looks nice though, because it covers this square and any blocking with the rook in the future. And if takes, then I can just... Well, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I've got checks there. I've got this. Alright, things are getting spicy now, guys. If this, he comes back. Gotta bring this rook. Where? This. Wait, so if this and take with the pawn, he gets this. I come in, pigs on the 7th. But then he goes here. I go here. And he has to move the rook. So this works, right? Maybe? Oh, he doesn't take the knight. Oh my god, I'm so close to just... so close to the winning sequence here, but it's just... He's defending pretty well. I just want to get this move in, but he's not letting me. This? No, he takes, and still can't play that. If this, though, going after this pawn, and his bishop cannot defend this square. But his bishop can managing to block. So here, just anything to dislodge his bishop. Wow, he's just giving it up. Yeah, it was falling apart. Because if he moves this bishop and I take, you know, this rook on this square here, you know, this pawn here just is getting taken and you're falling apart, you're getting mated in the corner. So he gives up the bishop there. Still, where is my win? I mean, just solidifying now, I think. Although there's these pawns to worry about. This here. This looks nice. Trying to trade the rooks. He doesn't have a great square to go to. Let's do that. We got this coming. We'd like to have done that with check. We'd like to bring the king as well. Need to somehow stop these pawns, but what if we create our own like pawn threat? If we bring the king 1, he could never come here. And then this pawn is just a runner. Because he's got to move them together, right? If he comes here, we're going to have to block. Stop his king getting involved. This is a check. And we can hit his rook as well. Yeah, this looks too good. Hitting his rook. He comes here though, but then we fight for the open file. And if takes here. Not clear. These pawns are actually pushing, aren't they? If here though, we just invest in this pawn. Here, he goes like this. What if this though? Hit the rook. They go like that. Ah, if this, he goes here. I've got this fork. A little tactical defense. This. I've not got a fork. I can go here. And if he takes, I run. Well, if he takes, no, it's silly. No point calculating that. There's a better move than that, right? So here hits the rook. Yeah, this looks pleasant. Stops the king coming to this square. So if push, they just take. This. Bring this though. Surely just defend everything. Push here. This. Bang. And everything, right? There's if here, yeah. This is winning. This is winning. No need to worry. Check. Or where is it? Is this winning? If this, oh my god, these pawns here. Do I this? I go back. If this, my knight is out of the game forever. Here. I want to get my knight involved so I can sack the knight for 2 pawns and then I'll win. I'll push these pawns to promotion with my stronger king. If I can dissolve this. I can trade this off for this. I've won. I just don't know whether that's better or this. Knight takes. No, my gut says rook takes, so I'll do that. Bosh. Or bosh. Push. I've blocked my own rook. This, again, I blocked my own rook. Here, push. This. How do I actually stop them promoting here? Check. This. I get a check. If this. Or this, though, hitting the rook. I need to come back with check here. Even if I gave up my rook and knight for these 3 pawns, like that'd still be winning. I'd still just run with these. It's just how do I sack everything? This check? I just need to get my knight involved with check, but he's not gonna let me. This. What if that? If push. Check. Yeah, takes. This, and he pushes this pawn. How do I stop it? Oh my god, I think I might be losing. I'm up 6 points of material, but Wally is causing me real issues. Imagine doing this in like blitz in like 3 minutes. Outrageous, right? What if I bring my king? This. Can I bring my king? Does that work? This. Maybe my king can stop it. That looked alright. Yeah? Okay, I might be able to breathe in like a second. Oh no, but this check's coming. If this... That might look crazy, guys, but... This... They still give me this check. And... Maybe I need to throw in this. I'm gonna try that. I think if I can get my king here, I'm fine. But now he's gonna try gobble these. Oh my god. This is tough. I can get here. Knight defends pawn. Because ah, wow. I mean, I've got to come here at some point, haven't I? I can't even cut the king off. This might actually be a draw. No, it's not. It's not, because no, I've got the rook. I can just win with the rook. Yeah, I just win with the rook. I just sack the knight at the end. Bang. I was thinking I couldn't win with these pieces and I needed to promote, and I just didn't. I think the whole time mentally I was preparing to sack these two and promote the pawn, and I just got a bit too fixated on that idea. And now I'm just going to sack the knight when he pushes. So we've got the king cut off here, so if we come like this. How does this work? How does this checkmate work? Right, so we've got this, yeah. And now rook to the edge. Wait till he steps in line with my king. Like, bang, we cut him off. That's how you do it, right? This way, and if this, it's mate. Takes is not stalemate, so he's going to have to move now. Bang and mate. God, Wally. You know what, guys? My brain's tired. I know I'm not going to do very well against Lee, but first bot roulette, we got destroyed by Wally. I'm just going to analyse that, actually. So it's good to come back with a vengeance against him. And Antonio proved a little tricky as well. So 2 solid intermediate wins there. It's 2 very respectable bots. So good luck against those 2. And let's have a look at where I went wrong this game, because it didn't feel like my best game. So this felt very nice in the opening. And actually the engine says I'm up by almost a rook. Wow. And yeah, this king move looked bad. Didn't like knight there. It liked hitting the queen instead. So let's see what the engine would have done. This here, and then just defending it. Okay. Just because their king's in the center, I think the engine likes not trading down and just going for some big attack. And here I thought that was just positionally way better for me trading there. But again, the engine wants to keep pieces on the board and attack, I think. The queen takes was best, leaving the pawns double isolated. And this was awful. I should have just added pressure to the piece and brought everything and attacked this knight, this bishop, and that would have won. And I greedily went for this pawn instead. But this endgame was actually drawing. I thought it was going into a winning endgame. It was drawing here. And this was the winning sequence, attacking that bishop. And it says he has to give it up. Because again, this would have been too strong. But this looked horrible. This was actually really, really stressful. And my computer's just died. But we'll end it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed the second ever bot roulette. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.